Good morning to Blonde Fox. How are you today? Good morning, everybody. Just be driving past somebody's house. But if they live in Derby, then maybe I am passing by your house. So we are in Derby. Yes, it is live. So this is Derby, UK, and we are live. It is 7:56 in the morning. It's a driving school channel, so I am just on my way to pick up my first pupil of the day. His name is Taran, and he has got his driving test in about, well, I think it's actually at the end of this month. So in about 4 weeks he's got his driving test. So he's a good driver, and we are going to be maybe doing some fixed manoeuvres this morning and such. So we live stream every day apart from Sunday, because I have Sunday off. And it's always a little bit interesting. Well, so I've just got to get down to the end of this road, get myself turned around, and then be waiting for my pupil to come out. The old 3-point turn. If anybody wants to shout out, just say where you're watching from, and I'll give you a shout out, no problem. So, morning to Samuel. Get around this car here and get myself pulled up. So this is actually one of the manoeuvres that we do on the UK test. As you pull up on the right hand side of the road, then they get you to reverse back 2 car lengths, which is exactly what I'm doing now, just so I'm in the right position for the pupil's house. Ghana. So he's going to be a bit ahead of us. Maybe are you ahead of us in time in Ghana? Spain. So good morning to Spain. I know Spain's about an hour ahead of us. Ah, here's Taran now, right on time. So just going to get swapped over. Morning, mate. You all right? Yeah, good. I've left the engine running because I've got the heater on. Okay. All right. Cool. I'm just asking people where they live. So yeah, it's about 8 o'clock. It's definitely 8 o'clock. We are live. Are you live?
Yes.
Good to hear. That'd be dodgy if you weren't, wouldn't it?
People.
Yeah, we've got a few, about 16 people watching. So just, I started it when I left home to come over, just sort of get in the car warmed up.
This is your first lesson?
Yeah, first lesson of the day, yeah. Right, so you have your driving test soon, don't you?
Yeah.
When?
1st of April.
1st of April. Who chose that date then? Isn't that April Fool's Day?
Yeah.
We'll see.
It's not bad luck.
So what? I figure you got what, about four weeks now?
Yeah.
So in fact, it's the 1st of March, isn't it, today?
Yeah.
Is it? It is, isn't it? Yeah. 1st of March today. So let's turn that down a bit. So we have exactly 1 month. So that'll be on a Tuesday, is your test or something like that? Is it a Tuesday or a Wednesday? Must be. All right, let's get you marked down here. So the 1st of the 3rd, 25, right. So 4 weeks to go. What are we going to work on?
What do you think I should work on?
Right, okay. Well, obviously, look, I've got ideas. I think perhaps we need to look at some manoeuvres just to make sure that we're doing okay with them. Anything that needs working on, we've still got a few weeks to work on them. Drive wise, I think we're doing pretty good, and yeah, I mean, your hill starts are good, your general driving is okay. So yeah, just the manoeuvres. What do you think?
Yeah.
Shall we pop off down to the car park and get some bay parking in to start with, then, and then take it from there? Okay. All right then. So when you're ready then, sir, let's see a really nice hill start from you. Good. Yeah, I knew you won't let me down.
Nope.
So if we can go straight on here, so we'll go down Abbey Street, the car park. Now you see these drips of water coming down the screen, that's because the ice is melting off the roof, so you can just click that's it, just clear it once, perfect. Okay, so we're turning left again, please, Taran.
Do you have to stop there because of the lines?
Well, what does a stop line look like?
Is it the two? That's the
Okay, just slow down for these speed bumps. It seems to have appeared out of nowhere, a lot of these speed bumps. Look, a stop line is a solid white line, yeah?
Okay.
These dotted lines at the side, these are give-way lines, so you don't have to stop unless there's somebody there to give the way to.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
All right.
Is stop line just one white solid line?
Yeah, solid white line is a stop line. It'll say stop, and so let's turn right here where the blue car's going. Okay. Yeah, so it's really important that you understand the difference between stop and give way. It's like that's a give way line, so he didn't stop because he looked and there was nobody to stop for.
Yeah.
If it's a stop line, a solid white line, you have to stop no matter what, even if it's clear. And there are a couple of stop lines on driving test routes that you do need to watch out for. So this is only give way,
Yeah.
but there's nobody to give way for, so we're not going to give anything, are we?
No.
Yeah, somebody's saying so we never pay attention to chat well. There's a good reason for that. That's because we're paying attention to the road. I do, if we've got on a nice quiet bit of road like this where there's no real danger, have a little glance down, so we do pay attention. But also I've got a moderator who can interact as well. That's my missus. She moderates from home, so keeps an eye on me. So yeah, because it is good to do a bit of interaction.
Yeah.
Thank you. Somebody said, well said. So it's easy with somebody like Taran, who's a really good driver. He's coming up to his test standards, so it's easy to sort of be confident to just have a look at the odd chat here and there on these safe bits of road. But sometimes, you know, I've got some pupils that I really can't take my eye off the road.
How many lessons in today?
Well, it's hard to say, Taran, you know, everybody's different, mate, to be honest.
Yeah.
So, I mean, somebody can be like at your kind of level, but if they have a bit of a tricky day, a bit of a dodgy day, it's going to happen. So you can never get to a point in this sort of job where you can guarantee, oh, you know, I mean, I couldn't go to sleep, could I? You know, turning left at the end of the road. So I'm really glad to see that you went down to first gear for that, because you could see the road was clear, and quite a few people would have tried to take that too.
No.
No, exactly.
I mean, as well as it being giveaway, it was a tight turn as well.
Yeah, that would be well tricky, that.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm not going to even tell you which way to go at the end of this road, because there's plenty of signs to tell you that. Okay, so at the next set of lights, Taran, we're going to be turning right. So if you can avoid hitting every pothole on the road and move into good position. That's it. Poor car, it's every single pothole, you know. That's it. So I drop it into two anyway, either way. Try to keep moving up to your point of turn. That's it, keep it moving. Can you follow him in?
Yep.
Let's do it then. Like that.
So them lights were green, right? But they still have priority.
They still have priority. If you get the green arrow pointing your way, that gives you priority. Whenever you're turning right at a crossroads or a junction like that, the other cars have always got priority.
Okay.
It's only if you're going left or straight that you keep the priority on the green line. You're turning right. Let's say this was a set light and you had to turn in here. You still wouldn't cut across a car coming towards your home.
No.
Because believe me, in your driving life, you wouldn't do that very often. So at the crossroads, we're going to be going straight on, and then we'll be turning left into the car park.
Okay.
So it's left into the car park here, please, Taran. That's it. Okay, and round you go. Gentle, gentle with the gas. Off it comes. Far side of the car park, please.
I'm seeing gear 1 for car parks.
Yes, absolutely. So if you want to right reverse into one of these bays over on the right, so we just pull up next to it and then reverse right into it.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Nope, other way.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Take your time. So did you get yourself into position before you turned your wheels, or have you just guessed it?
I'm just guessing.
Uh-huh.
Not really sure.
Right, okay, no worries. We'll just keep it going, mate. You never know, you might get lucky, eh? And somebody's just asked a technical question here as well, so we'll answer that in a minute. Okay, so continue. Now, here's the situation, Taran. So stop there. Now, you've just kind of pulled up to the side of the bays and then put it in reverse, turned the wheel and took that, and you haven't measured it up. So you've basically in 2 lanes at the moment,
Yeah.
2 bays. So let's get back to the beginning and use your marker, mate. All right. So go back to the right, Taran. Over there, mate. You see, you might have got lucky. So over there, mate, next to these bays on the right. Right. So look, that's it. Get yourself sort of squared on with them. That's it. Just to remind you. Right, now then, stop there. So pop it into reverse. Now instead of just going right, this will do, and turn your wheels, you're not going anywhere, are you? You're going wherever the dice happens to land. Line up your marker with your lines. Understand?
Well, where should I put my head? Because like it can go anywhere. Right, got it.
Sit in your normal driving position, just turn your head to the right. That's it. Try not to go boss-eyed with it.
Okay. So
Bit of clutch. It should go. There go your brake, Taran.
oh yeah.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Right, full lock it over to the right. All round observations, make sure you're safe. Are we safe to go?
Stupid lights.
Okay, so once these people have got onto the pavement and they're kind of heading away, are you happy that they're not going to be a problem for you? Okay, another look around. Are you safe to go now?
Yep.
Right, let's do that then. Keep this full locked, mate. Absolutely. Use your clutch, it'll go. Full lock that. That's it. Good, good, good. Not too fast. Not too fast. Use your clutch control. See, this is the more difficult bay part because, oops, there you are. You've got to try to keep that momentum going, Taran. So as soon as you lose that momentum, then you've got to find the bite and move the dead weight of the car again. If you keep your momentum going, it should be easy for you. And as you can see, there you see how you've lost your momentum. There you are. Just keep it going. Keep that momentum going. You can see there you're nicely in. Come on, a bit more, mate. Don't let it stop. Don't stop until you're nice and squared in. Stop now. There you go. Straighten the wheels, and then just reversing until your car's fully in.
Okay.
And then we're going to answer this technical question that somebody's asked actually. Okay, there you go. Right, handbrake and neutral moment. That's a really good bay park when you use your marker.
Yeah.
All right. So the question is from Samuel: when given that it was a full a left turn only road, shouldn't you have indicated? So what's the answer? So you're in the road. It's left turn only at the end of the road. What do you think?
I would say no because there's only one way to go. So.
Exactly. Right, so when you're in a dedicated direction or dedicated lane, you do not need a signal.
Yeah.
However, let's imagine that there's some pedestrians hanging
I
around.
was thinking that.
Give a signal. If ever you're not sure, give a signal. This is for you, not just for everybody else, okay? So technically, no, you don't need a signal from the driver's point of view, but from the pedestrian's point of view, it's well worth giving it. All right?
Okay.
Good answer that, innit? And that's the same. We've done that loads of times when we've been in like dedicated lanes, and you've actually asked this question many times. Do I need a signal? Because it's left only, and the answer is no.
Yeah.
But if you want to give, if you feel you need to give one for whatever reason, give one, because it's unlikely that you're going to cause a problem. So there you go. You got your thank you. Glad to answer. All right, right. So that is a really good right reverse into the bay. Let's do the left reverse. So if you want to go forward to the left here, Taran, then left reverse as well, mate. And of course, you have to remember your own marker on this. So that's it. Good. So just to let people know, actually, because I know they can't see inside the cab, but we have got markers on our doors here to help us line up with the bays. So that's when we refer to markers. Too close, mate. Yeah, so stop there. You want to be about a metre, door length away from the edges of the bays.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you're not going to be able to actually see the bay lines if you're too close.
Okay.
Okay. So when you're ready.
Is it in between them?
Ah, well, you see, this is it. I've got that many pupils that you have to remember your own markers on it, because we've got more than one marker, haven't we?
Yeah.
So can you remember your marker?
I think it was.
Generally, because the way you're sitting, it would be the middle marker here. Yeah, so into reverse. And the reason I'm laughing is because Taran sat here with one eye open, one eye closed, so he can line up these markers. He looks like a pirate. Go on, that's it. Ah, and that's the way you do it. And of course, this should hopefully go straight in the bay for you. And if it does, then we can go off and do some other stuff. So yeah, really good obs, really good obs. Good, yeah, that's key. Keep that momentum going. Bit more, keep your momentum and stop. That's it, straighten out your steering. And again, 2 turns back to 0 on this one. And then just reverse it into the bay nicely. Find your bike so you don't roll forward, Taran. That's it, mate, go on, yeah. Sort of tease it in. All right, cool, thank you. Handbrake and neutral. Okay, so that's your left and your right. You are, if I just open my door, yeah, no, actually that's pretty much bang on that, to be fair. Yeah, have a look, see what you think.
Yeah.
Yep. Nice. So that's your left and your right reverse in.
That's okay.
It is okay. Right, so I want to go drive now forward bay parking. Let's quickly do that as well. And it's pretty straightforward. If you, I'm going to ask you to just go forward into a bay, not that one directly in front of you because it's too easy. But any of the other bays, whichever way you want to do it, and just use your skills to drive in, just like driving between 2 parked cars, isn't it? If you don't go in the bay, let's say you're sort of in 2 bays when you finish it, what are you going to do about it?
Reverse, you're looking.
Exactly, until you're in this kind of position, then drive in. Yeah, that's how easy it is.
Okay.
All right, so do you want to just have a go going forward into any bay, please?
Anyone but that?
Yeah, anyone but that one in front, because that's just too easy.
Yeah.
Handbrake.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, all right, sorry. It's asking too much of it. Straighten out your wheels. Stop. Yep. I believe. Are you in on your side? Handbrake.
Neutral.
Yeah, handbrake. Then you can open your door, have a look. You can never open your door while you've still got it in gear and such. Are you in?
Yeah.
Nice one. Yeah, I thought you was. Yeah. So good. So that's left reverse, right reverse into the bays and forward into the bay. Happy?
Yeah.
Right. Let's get out of here then.
So in a test, can I open the door?
If you go handbrake and neutral, you can, or even better, open your window, stick your head out and have a look.
Yeah.
if you look in this little round mirror, that should give you an indication. I mean, it's a fair old size, but it's only about that much, so you would be in the bay. Okay?
Yeah.
Right, let's get out of here then.
Is that in?
Well, did it click in? Did it feel like it's seated? Does it feel like it's seating in?
Yeah.
No. Clutch up. Clutch down. Now try it. Yeah. You hear that click at the end? That's it. Don't whack it around, mate. Yeah. Why you didn't just pull up your steering over and then drive on? I don't know.
I was trying to be cautious.
Yeah. Well, it's a practical driving test, Taran. Think about it. That's it. That'll do. And now you point in the general direction. Let's go. Good. Let's keep going, and we are going to exit the car park and turn right. You see, okay? Okay, let's go then. You see what happened there? You made your mind up too soon, Taran.
Yeah.
You looked to the right before you'd actually got to the road area. Then you looked to the left and thought, yeah, I'm good. And then went, and then of course something changed. So always look. That's it. Let's keep going. Right, turn left here. This is why it's same as roundabouts. Always look to the right as you emerge onto the road.
Yeah.
Just in case of something like that. All right. That sun's bright, eh? Now, at the roundabout, we're going to be going straight on, so that's going to be your left lane, of course. Now from here, Taran, you're going to need the middle lane, mate, because the left lane goes down Babington Lane.
Yeah.
We don't want that. There we go. Got it, yes. And of course this becomes the left lane here. Nice. Straight on, please. Now the next roundabout also we are going straight on, but then at the following roundabout we'll be turning right. So you can go ahead from this lane if you want, or if you had time you could move over to the right hand lane. It's up to you. It's a bit late to decide, isn't it?
That's the same for us.
Sorry? Yes. Yeah, you always get the forward, the advanced light. The one at the front's called an advanced light, and that's just for in case you can't see these lights. Maybe they're blocked by a bus or something. So usually the angles allow you to see at least one of the lights. Now then, at the next roundabout, we are turning right, and I'm going to leave that to you to do. There you are. Makes sense, doesn't it?
Yep. Because is down, do you need clutch to release?
No, you just keep your clutch down, and then you let go of your brakes, the car rolls, and then you find your bike. It's a downhill hill start, isn't it?
Yeah.
You've done this loads of times before. You're just asking for a bit of reassurance.
I was thinking, because is it the opposite of a...
Yeah, because normally you'd find your bike to stop yourself rolling backwards, but here, you want yourself to roll forwards, like, there you go, and then find your bike. Off you go. Come on, off you clutch, mate. Because you've already got your momentum on, you don't need to like move the dead weight of the car anymore. That's it. Now let me just help you here. Keep going, keep going. It's that left lane. See that? Left signal. This is the correct way to do it. Unlike the taxi that's behind us who turned off the roundabout from the right lane.
So as to the right, you go into the left lane.
Yeah, just on that one. But the main thing, look, this isn't on any of your test routes, so you don't need to sort of know it. But generally, you follow suit. You know, whatever the stream of traffic is always a good idea to follow suit generally.
Yeah.
Let's imagine that's your driving test. Now, my advice is, drop into the left lane because that's the one that exits the roundabout.
Okay.
But in the real world, most people will flow round it like a sort of snake.
Yeah.
And you don't want to be the one sort of breaking the rhythm, if that makes sense.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's a safety thing. So you understand what I just said?
Yeah.
I mean, if like we were the lead car, then if I'm the lead car, I'm quite happy to drop into the left lane. But I wouldn't do that if there was like no flow of traffic and I'm like the third car in there or whatever. I'd generally just stay in the flow. So it's a maximum 30 miles an hour on the road like this. The reason I mention it, Taran, is because at the top of this hill here, this gradient, you're going to go downhill, and right at the very end of the straight road, you tend to park the speed camera van.
Okay.
Because they know that people come over here. If you're doing 30 at this point, generally by the time you get to the bottom of the gradient here, you'll be doing about 35, 37, maybe even 40.
Yeah.
And of course, right down at the end where the set of traffic lights is, they sneakily hide the speed camera van on the left, right? It's a shame because they're not catching people that are speeding, although technically they are. What they're really doing is catching people that have, picked up a bit of unexpected speed they didn't intend to speed. And I think the resources would be better targeting people that intend to speed.
This is going to be...
Yeah. Because you know what I'm talking about. You've seen them belting around the side roads and such. And the fastest cars they can afford.
Yeah. I think I've only done right-hand bay parking twice or once, I think.
It's really good. When you use your marker, it works really well for you. For you, Taran, what you really need to watch out for is that, there I am, just turning and going, and there's not sticking to the system, if that makes sense.
I don't know how to use this right marker. But I don't know, I've just never done the right one of those things, probably.
Look, irrespective of markers and whether you get it into the bay or not, you can always do the adjustment.
Yeah.
That's it. So at the roundabout, we're going to be turning right, third exit. And as much as bay parking, as much as anything, skill-wise, if you can do the adjustment, then it doesn't really matter, does it? Because you can always just, oh no, I'm not in the bay, you can always pull forward and adjust it. Just watch where you're going, Taran. That's it. That's it. Can you keep going after the Audi? All the way around. You got it. This one here. Yes. So with the adjustments, so when you went forward into your bay and you weren't in, you just reverse out and then go forward again.
Yeah.
If you reverse into a bay and you're not in, you just go forward and then line up and then reverse back into the bay that way.
Yeah.
Same deal. And it's the same also on all of your other manoeuvres. Now, parallel park, we're going to work on focusing on that more next week, more exclusively, okay? We're going to spend a whole session on that one just to make sure, because it is the most difficult one. That being said, if you nail it down on the first attempt, then maybe not.
I feel like I'll do it once well because you helped me out, but I feel like on the test, I'll just... I don't know.
Well, you take responsibility for it, Taran.
Yeah.
I mean, I can help you out, but I try not to, unless you really need it.
Oh. Is it 30 here as well?
Yeah. It's a weird one, this one, because it feels like it should be 40.
Most feel like that should be 40.
Yeah. And to be fair, 30 is not very fast, is it, on these kind of roads, especially when you've got your kind of your experience. You imagine how it feels to people that have been driving, 10,000 hours.
Yeah, no.
It's like nothing, really.
But most people just go over 30 though.
It depends, if you're not in a rush, and it depends on the way that you drive and your sort of mindset on stuff. We're turning left at the end of the road.
Can't just carry on.
Well, it depends on your speed, mate, doesn't it? There you go.
Should we get down?
Yeah, the second would have been a
Yeah.
more usable gear.
Yeah.
There's nothing written. Ooh, that's tricky. That's a bit naughty of him, wasn't it? So at this roundabout, we are going to be turning left, first exit. There's nothing written down anywhere that says you have to take a junction in second gear or third gear or whatever. What it is written down is that it has to be under control.
Can't see the lights. Can you wear sunglasses on a driving test?
Of course you can.
Okay. I remember you saying last time, if I don't know if it's a 40 or 30, just do 30. Well, if I do 30 and a 40, that counts as being too slow.
It depends on the situation.
Open road.
Like, look, this is a 40 mile an hour road, and we're doing what we've got on now, 20, 25, something like that.
Yeah.
But it's the right speed for this road, isn't it?
Yeah.
So there you are, there's your answer.
But what is clear straight road? I don't know, it's a 40.
A clear straight road, and it's a 40 miles an hour, 35, 36 is perfect. Any more than that, you're just robbing yourself of reaction times and such. So always think about the 10% rule, yeah?
Yeah.
So 10% of 40 is 4 miles an hour, yeah? So take that off the top end, and that's all that you'll be required to do. So if you're doing 36 zone on a clear straight road, that will be absolutely fine. You will get marked down for, and that's your, that 10% is your safety margin, isn't it?
Yeah.
And you're not really meant to drive into the safety margins. You're meant to drive in the main frame.
Is parallel parking the hardest one?
Depends on whether you like parallel parking or not. Come on, I mean, well, I don't even know why you ask questions anymore, Taran, because you know there's no straight answer to anything.
Yeah.
That's the idea, isn't it? Look, there's that many different variations to driving that all we can really do is cover the basics, basic principles. You see, some people find different things difficult.
Yeah.
So at the roundabout at the end of the road, we're turning right, third exit. Now some people find it difficult to get into an early position.
Yeah.
Because they're in their mind, they're going, well, I need to drive in the left. And some people leave it until literally the right over by the pub there. Oh no, I need to turn right off. Whereas you found it easy to move over early.
Yeah.
So you've done yourself a big favour, haven't you? Some people love roundabouts. This is no problem for some people. Some people, oh my word. Oh, God, right, turn around. Just keep it simple. Same question every time. careful with the black car. This is a go, isn't it? Look, that's a lot different to what we just tried to do. Because remember, them people in the fast lane there, they're just going to go around the back of these cars coming round. Exit in the right hand lane, Taran. Again, try to remember what we said. There's no rush.
Yeah.
No rush at all. If you don't know, don't go. Again, this road is a 30, but it feels like a 40 with it being so big.
Yeah, yeah.
Nice. Next roundabout we are going straight on second exit. Can you follow him out? Let's do that. It's always the question, isn't it? Can you go? If the answer's no, well, can you follow him out? If the answer's yes, do it. If the answer's no, stop, don't wait.
This is a 40, but what difference is it from the other roads?
The difference, well, there's not a lot of difference to be fair, but there are houses on the other road with the drivers coming directly onto the road.
Right.
That's the only difference. The other side of that roundabout, the houses, the driveways come on here, there's no driveways coming on, therefore, bigger speed.
Okay.
Okay, so at the next roundabout we're turning right, third exit. We're on test routes here, by the way. Follow him out. That's it. That's his exit there. Careful with that roundabout, mate. You're nearly clipping it. Yeah, you're just winding tight. As you signalled left, because your hands work in unison, as you signal downwards, your right hand pulled down as well with it.
Yeah.
Took you tighter onto the roundabout. That's what happened. Give them plenty of wiggle room. So you don't try to give them at least about a metre from the physical roundabout if you can. Now look, go into another roundabout and you're going to go straight on. You will need to look at your road markings for this one. Straight on, that's it. And this is why you need to go at the speed where you can read these road markings and such the like. Because there's never enough time, you know.
What I find confusing about some roads, like it curves and it's straight to a roundabout.
Yep.
And it's
Well,
like,
this is the skill of it, isn't it? You know, all the roundabouts are pretty much different. There's no roundabouts that are exactly the same. They're generally the same. Straight on again. That's it. See here, see how they switch the markers around.
yeah, there's a game.
Just to make sure you're paying attention, eh?
Yeah. So this is test route?
Yes. Yeah, it's on a couple of them actually. slow for this road.
Yes.
I was a little bit too cautious. It's just a bend.
Should I get it in gear 3?
Can you stop asking and start doing, mate? I'll tell you if I think you're wrong. Take charge of your driving, because you can't be asking the examiner, shall I go to gear 3?
No, just also in the exam, like in the test, I'll know whether not to or not.
Yeah, I mean, do you need a bit more speed? Of course you do. Yeah, well, all right. I mean, second gear you can still do the 30, but you know the engine's going to be screaming a bit, innit?
Yeah.
So straight on here is the first exit. Come on, mate, you're going a bit slow. Let's get going. There's absolutely zero danger over there. See, what you've got to consider, Taran, is that you've got these guys behind you, and they're getting quite close. And what they're thinking is they're thinking of getting round you at some point. If you go too slow, they'll start to try to overtake you, and that puts you in danger, basically. This is why we say, you know, if it's a 40 zone, 35, 36, at least then people are trying to overtake you. Whereas 20, 21, 22, they're going to be thinking, oh man, I need to get going, I've got to get to work, I've got an appointment or whatever. So we are coming to another roundabout. It's going to be straight on again, second exit. There's a few of them in there, eh? Alright, so you are going to be going straight on at this roundabout. It's going to be the first exit. Let's keep going, mate.
Just put in gear 2.
Are you clear?
Yeah.
That's it, straight on.
Do you not have to always put it in gear 2 for roundabouts then?
You don't know. There's nothing written down that says you have to take a roundabout in any particular gear, because all cars are different. Gear ratios and such. The main thing is, are you safe? Is the car under control?
Yeah.
If the answer to that is yes, then the gear's okay. So forget about the gear. Is it under control? That's the main thing. So at the end of the road, we're turning right. Roundabout, straight on, second exit.
you got a specific date for when you're going to retire, or is it end of the year?
So straight on here at the crossroads, looking at the end of the summer.
Oh, this one.
It's a bit variable because there's lots of different factors. It's not a specific time.
So you're going to take no one new on?
Sorry?
You're taking no one new on?
Not in manuals. No.
Automatic, yeah.
Automatic, yes. Yeah, people still got time. I mean, I'll be working all the way through. Because I suppose towards the end of this, some of the people that are not going to be taking the test with me can still have lessons, still learn to drive.
Yeah.
And it sets you up nicely for finding another instructor or whatever, you know. It just means that, you know, I mean, not, of course, I'm not here, am I?
Yeah.
That's the answer. It's a shame, really, because I do enjoy the job.
Yeah. How long have you been doing for? 18 years, you said?
About 18 years, yeah. Long time, isn't it?
Yeah. That's how old I am.
Anyway, so Spider Bridge, we are going straight on, following the road ahead here. Yes.
From last time's mistake.
Sorry?
Learn from last time's mistake.
Good. First gear, mate. First gear.
Okay.
First gear. That's what you want.
Straight.
Yeah, it's easy, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just like...
Well, yeah, you're in the left lane here.
Yeah.
Go to the left lane
I was
there.
just making sure.
If that don't make sense,
No, it does, it does. I was just checking in case.
I know you are. There you go then.
So most of the time it's like 30 because there's houses. Right?
Yeah, usually.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's basically anything residentially. Yeah, then it's got to be 30, of course. You think kids can come running out of doors and stuff like that? So, of course. Planned for today, Taran?
Gonna go to Nando's with my friends and then go to my friend's house afterwards.
Do you do Ramadan?
No, I wasn't, no. I'm Sikh.
Ah, sorry, yeah. There you go. So it's the first day of Ramadan today, isn't it?
Yeah. I don't know how hard fast for that long.
I don't even go there, mate. I'm serious. I had a pupil. She was last year.
Yeah.
She was talking about doing a marathon during Ramadan.
Oh, running one?
Yeah, running.
Oh
I was
my.
like, what, you're going to run without taking a drink? She said, yeah.
Nice.
She didn't do it in the end for other reasons, but that was her intention.
I think no matter how fit you are, that's not good for you anyway, surely.
Of course it's not.
Yeah, there's no way. Why specifically in Ramadan?
Sorry?
Why specifically in Ramadan? It's when like
But it just happened to be that time, I think.
Oh, okay.
Because I think, so straight on from here, I think that's the idea of Ramadan, is that it shouldn't make any difference to you, what you're doing in your life.
Yeah.
It's like a sacrifice or a discipline. I mean, I don't think I could do it. I know I couldn't.
No, I tried to for one day. My mum didn't let me.
I can do it with the without the food. It's not a problem, but the water is my thing. So let you do this. Good obs, well done. Yes. Straight on, please, sir.
Yeah, I tried to a few years ago. My mum didn't let me. She's like, no, you don't need to do it.
No.
To be fair, they wake up at 3 a.m. or something.
Well, this is the other side of it. This is the side I don't like about it. I mean, I like the idea of it. It's like a mass discipline type of thing.
Yeah.
And that's impressive that it is. But yeah, I have my pupils and what they're doing, yeah, they're getting up at like 3:30 in the morning and stuffing, drinking, hydrating, trying to hydrate for the rest of the day. And then, sort of struggling through, and that's not healthy.
No.
And then as soon as the sun goes down, it's like big meal, and it's, I don't know. So turning left, driving home basically. So I'm not sort of impressed with that side of it. And it does make a difference. I can notice every Ramadan, the quality of the driving does drop, and over the years I've kind of tried to measure it.
Really?
Yeah, and I'm figuring it's anywhere between 20-25% on average. It will drop. The level does drop, and I even say to them, to my Muslim pupils, look, it's Ramadan, so you've got to adapt your driving accordingly.
Yeah.
It's not like you can't drive. And it's not even that you shouldn't drive, it's just that you've got to adapt it. If you're not, it's like having a cold or something. If you're not feeling well, then don't try to drive at the full speed that you normally do. Go a bit slow, give yourself more thinking time, more reaction time. And Ramadan's the same.
What if you're on a test and it's during Ramadan and you feel more lightheaded, so you drive slow for yourself, but overall it's too slow?
No, it's not considered. It's not considered a medical condition. It's like being pregnant, mate. It doesn't matter. You've still got to do your driving test. So there are no excuses in the driving test for anything.
Yeah. Okay.
You can either do it or you can't do it. So everybody's the same. Because anybody could then get up and go, you know what? Yeah, I've just got long COVID, or I've got whatever. There's a few exemptions. For example, somebody that physically can't turn the neck, so they can't check the blind spots. So you get an exception, but you get an adapted mirror. It's an extra long mirror like this, which is curved. It's called a blind spot interior mirror.
Yeah.
And if you have one of them, it gets marked onto your license, and then you've always got to have one. Whichever car you're driving, even if you're driving somebody else's car, you have to take your mirror with you, clip on. They're quite impressive actually. They're about that long. They're big interior mirror. It means that you don't have to check your shoulders.
Yeah.
But they're incredibly rare. I've seen these mirrors, but I've never had anybody use one. I have said to a couple of people when they go, I can't really turn. And I said, well, get one of these mirrors for you and take it. Oh no, I don't want that. Somehow they kind of managed to struggle around and turn.
I'd rather deal with it than kept that on my license.
Well, exactly, yeah.
So yeah, fair enough. You got any plans for today?
Working all day, mate, until about 1 o'clock. 2 o'clock, I think, I finish today. And then I'm going to have a chill out and a bit of a celebration tonight.
Oh, what for?
Celebrating 500,000 views.
Oh,
500,000.
congratulations.
Yeah. Got about 1,300 subscribers now as well.
I remember when I joined, you had about 60 subscribers.
I know.
And then now you got 1,000.
So that's it. So not to pull over and stop somewhere, we'll want to chat about everything. That'll do. That's it. All right, sweet. So how do you think that went?
I think parking. I think it was good we did it because I think one or two things. I think it's now know to keep the momentum and how to use these as well.
Yeah. So just to remind you how to use the interior markers and the momentum. The momentum is something that is relevant to you as well, because if you get the bay parking, even at the test centre, it looks flat. It's not. There's a slight gradient in there. So you do need to sort of just take that into account, you know. So if you do line up the markers and that, you know, and it looks flat, you know, still keep your foot on the foot brake, because if you sort of turn your wheels and let go of your foot brake, you'll roll out of position before you've turned.
Okay.
And sometimes they can get you into different car parks that have got hills on, you know, so gradient. So good, yeah. I mean, I thought you did really well actually with them. So the reversing ones, as soon as you started using the markers, they worked really well for you. Yeah. The forward one was spot on, and you already know what to do. If it doesn't go in, that's fine. Driving, yeah, it's pretty good. Again, not bad. You almost made a mistake on the Blue Peak roundabout when you were turning right, and there was the car coming round, and you thought, oh yeah. But what I could see, the car's coming from the other way, and he was going to go around the back of that car.
The black car, was it?
Yeah, the black car. Yeah. And I even said to you, didn't I, watch out for that black car.
Yeah.
So just, you know, just calm it down. You don't have to get going. You know, I mean, I'm always pushing you to look for your first opportunities and such, but that's just a general thing to keep your momentum going. Yeah. But if you know what, if you're not sure, if you don't go, don't go. As simple as that. You know, you're unlikely to fail your driving test just for being a bit more careful. So just a little bit more careful at them. Okay. But look for your opportunities, look for your gaps. Remember, you can't make a gap. Yeah, a couple of times along the way, you kind of asking me this gear, that gear, or whatever. Try to take charge of it yourself.
I think it's because before, when I approach Roundabout in gear 3, you used to always say to me, do it in gear 2 every time.
It's a recommendation. There's nothing written down. Nothing's written in stone anywhere we're driving, apart from being safe. So I highly recommend second gear for roundabouts, because that's the best generalized gear for a roundabout. Third is too fast, first is too sort of slow and bit sort of.
That's why I slowed down when the van was behind me to go to gear 2.
Yeah, you did. Your braking, I think, was just a little bit, you know, harsh with that. Not harsh, it was a bit strong, and every time that you were doing that, the van behind you was catching up quite.
So if I was to let go of acceleration, it would drop down, then gear 2. But.
Yeah, or let go of the acceleration, and then just a gentle bit of brake, and then clutch down into gear 2 would be more. What you're doing is you're basically keeping the acceleration going, then you're braking almost straight away, and you get that dip of speed is too severe. Yeah. And the guy behind you is not expecting it. You know, he should be, because we've got the L plates on the top, haven't we? All right. Yeah. Apart from that, pretty good. Okay. Going to focus in on parallel park next week. All right.
Yeah.
That's it. We are good. I'm going. Going to go swap cars now. All right, Taran. Well done, mate. I'll see you next week. All right. Yeah. Cheers, then. Bye bye. Okay, so just to let you guys know, I'm going to be ending this live stream in about 2 minutes. I'm just going to go home and swap cars into my automatic car for my next driving lesson. So I'll be live streaming again in about 30 minutes. So I hope that some of you have enjoyed the lesson and learned something maybe. If you want notifications of that lesson, we're going to be streaming all day, so you can hit your subscribe and notifies. But we're going to be ending this live stream in just a minute or so. Just getting my car into my car park and getting my next car ready to go. Blooming alarm. It's well annoying. Alright, so I'm just going to be ending this live stream in just a moment. I'm just making sure I've got everything with me. I'm going to get my other car out of the car park. In fact, I'm just going to put my... I'm going to end this right now.